Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, colleague debaters, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mameya Obenowa Bamfu. I am the principal speaker for Cosmos Basic School, Debate Team B. The motion for today's debate is, students should be allowed to use mobile phones in school. I stand for the motion. Mr. Chairman, what is a mobile phone? According to Wikipedia, a mobile phone is a portable telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency link while the user is moving within a telephone service area. First and foremost, mobile phones would make learning much easier and faster for students in school. Students copy a lot of notes, especially for some particular subjects, such as social studies, religious and moral education, and integrated science. Just to mention a few, that is not all. It is also time wasting. Students in school can use the mobile phone to store notes that would be provided by the teachers. This will enable students to read anywhere they find themselves on the school compound and not just in the classroom. Also, the time spent in copying the notes could be spent in reading these notes. There is a saying that a reader today is a leader tomorrow. Students will therefore become leaders who will drive development in their homes, communities, and the nation at large in their near future. For this reason, students should be allowed to use mobile phones in school.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am called Angela Theodora Kwaku. I am the principal speaker for Cosmos Basic School Debate Team A. The motion for today's debate is, students should be allowed to use mobile phones in school. I stand against the motion. Yes, Mr. Chairman, my fellow debater defined the mobile phone as a communication tool. But let us think carefully about it. The multi-million-dollar question here is, what will students really use the mobile phone for when they get access to it? To set the ball rolling, students will be distracted from their academic work if they are allowed to use mobile phones in school. This device is a powerful tool, but if it gets into the hands of students in school, it can be a powerful weapon of distraction. Students will no longer focus in class if they are allowed to use mobile phones in school. Almost every minute, messages, calls, and other things may just pop up on the mobile phone. The strong temptation to check what has appeared on the mobile phone will prevent students from concentrating on their academic work, which may be ongoing in the classroom. As if that is not enough, students will have divided attention, and this may cause students to perform abysmally in their examinations. The mobile phone will therefore be a great distraction to students. This is why students should not be allowed to use mobile phones in school.
Great! Thank you very much. Principal speaker from Cosmos Basic School Debate Team A.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, fellow debaters, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thelma Ekiayebua. I am the supporting speaker for Cosmos Basic School, Debate Team B. Furthermore, to call a spade, students will become IT inclined if they are allowed to use mobile phones in school. The House will attest to the fact that we live in a world of technology today. Gradually, the world has shifted from the old-fashioned way of education, where books take the center stage in education. As we speak, countries like Australia, China, France, Greece, and the United Kingdom, among others, allow students to use mobile phones in class. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, this must not come as a shock to you. It is rather a wake-up call to the stakeholders of our education in Ghana and Africa as a whole. If our dear nation really wants to see fast and consistent development, then students should be allowed to use ICT tools in school, and the mobile phone is no exception. In fact, the earlier students are allowed to use the mobile phone in school, the better for Mother Ghana.
I am the supporting speaker for Cosmos Basic School. Debating A. Last but not the least, if students use mobile phones in school, it will promote examination malpractice. The opposing debaters made it clear that mobile phones improve learning. However, these same mobile phones are the very devices that students use to cheat in examinations. Report by the West African Examination Council, WASE, proved that the leading cause of malpractice is the smuggling of mobile phones to examination centers. In 2018, it also led to the cancellation of papers of 1,339 candidates and 104 other having their entire result cancelled. This clearly defeats the purpose of education. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, is that what we want to see in our schools? If no, then students should not be allowed to use mobile phones in school.
All right, put your hands together for her.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, fellow debaters, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I am cocksure that the simple majority of students at this age will not put their mobile phones to good use if they are allowed to use them in school. As such, it is high time the House rallied behind me as I debate against the motion students should be allowed to use mobile phones in school. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Put your hands together.
Today's debate gave the student an opportunity to understand the usage of mobile phones and to know that it will cause a distraction to their learning in school. Cosmos School stands by its policy that students are not supposed to use mobile phones in school. Cosmos School, godliness and discipline.